Damn, that's not the controversial answer I was going for, man. I was going for like something I could put on the headline of the video.
Bring back the badge.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
All right, hey everyone, welcome to another episode of FaceTime. I'm Ramsey Abushala. Today I'm joined by Chicago Fire rookie extraordinaire Mauricio Pineda. Mauricio, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, so let's just get into it. It's your rookie season. It probably couldn't have come at a stranger time. Can you just kind of take us into what you've been going through and your experiences in your first year in the MLS?
Yeah, for sure. It's been really good. It started off really well. Came into preseason feeling confident, feeling good. Luckily, I got to play in the first two games of the season. I know myself and the entire team were ready and excited to go to Orlando right before we got the call that it had been canceled. And then ever since we haven't really been or hadn't played for now 3 months. But then finally we got all cleared up and we were in for I think groups of four. So we did that for a while, which was obviously a little bit strange, but then finally got back into smaller group training and then eventually team training, which was a great feeling just to get back with the guys. And then, now we're here in Orlando and hopefully getting to play in the game soon.
Yeah, now that you guys have made it and you touched down in Orlando for the MLS is Back tournament, can you kind of just take us into that bubble life? What have you guys been up to, and what's that experience been like so far?
Yeah, so we got here I think about a week and a half ago,
Mm-hmm.
and we've just been training ever since. Just taking the time to get better and better every day, and hopefully we'll be ready for that first game.
Yeah, how about like inside the hotel and everything? Like, what are the interactions like between you as a team and also with other teams? Like, what has that been all like in the hotel together?
Yeah, it's good. For the for the most part, we're stuck on our floor. We have the eighth floor. There's like the lobby where we'll see some other guys from other teams, just say hi to them for a little bit, but not really able to interact with them a ton. But it's nice. In our floor, we have a little players' lounge for our teammates or for our team, and we're able to play ping pong there. They have a PlayStation in there. I think like an arcade game in there that we're able to do. So it's a good setup. It's pretty fun and it's some quality time with our teammates to grow as a team.
Yeah, kind of taking it back to your college days a little bit, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Someone mentioned that today, and
Way back in the day for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
way
so,
back.
but so I had one question because I've seen a bunch of stuff on social media uh, regarding the food. Is the food really like that bad? Because I think with food, it's like a matter of presentation, especially when you're taking pictures of it. I had a theory that the food's actually decent, but it's just the way it's been presented. So can you kind of like clarify that situation up for us a little bit?
Yeah, that might have just been the first few days when we got here. We had room service delivered to our room. Um, so maybe that wasn't like the best, but
Yeah.
after that we've been in our own little like cafeteria or whatever, so we have pretty good food there. I think if anything it just gets a little repetitive, but
Yeah.
I mean it's really good food and yeah, I think besides that first day or so, I think it's been really good.
Yeah, well, because you guys are pro athletes, right? You need to get that fuel for your body. You can't put 87 fuel in a Ferrari, right?
Yeah, yeah, they they're all like, oh, we can't have like McDonald's and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
the foreign guys, but
yeah,
no, it's good. We get some good food.
yeah. So let's kind of transition it. So, a member of the Chicago Fire, born and raised in Chicago, um, raised product of their academy. What's it been like to be able to put on the Chicago Fire jersey and represent your hometown?
Yeah, it's been great. I've played for the Fire since I was like 11, 12 years old. Um, obviously now it's a different badge, but I mean it's still the same stadium, still the same city, so it all feels the same to me. And I think it was a really special moment for me to be out on the field against Seattle in my professional debut after so many years with the club, and being able to debut with the first team. It was a really good feel.
Yeah, were you nervous at all that first game? Were there pregame jitters?
A little bit. I think the weekend before that, we actually played LA Galaxy in their stadium, so they had like a pretty decent crowd for that. That was a preseason game, so I think that kind of got the nerves out a little bit. That helped out a lot before the actual games. I felt pretty good for the Seattle game.
Yeah, and so as a rookie, who's been the veteran that's kind of taken you under their wing and shown you the ropes a little bit?
I would say Michael Zira. I think from the first like days that I even got here, he was always the first guy that was coming up to me and talking to me, and he plays my position, or at least when I was playing center mid, he played my same position, and he was always trying to help me out. Regardless if he was starting or if I was starting, he was always there trying to give me some good advice and trying to make me comfortable on the team. So I think he's probably been the main one.
Oh, yeah. Your older brother, Victor, also played in the Chicago Fire. He was the first homegrown signing for the Fire. What's it been like to kind of follow in his footsteps, and what kind of mentorship role has he played for you throughout your life, not just through soccer?
Yeah, it's been good. When I was around that same age, I think 12 or 13, he was signing with the first team. So I had a bunch of his jerseys just sitting around in my closet. And I feel like always just looking up to him and seeing what he was doing. I always had a goal in doing the same thing that he did. And luckily I got to sign with the Fire and got my own jersey instead of his with the same last name, but a different number. And I mean, it's been really good to have him just around and be able to talk to him and help me out through different things.
Yeah, and having an older brother who's gone through the professional ranks, has that made things easier for you, just kind of getting acclimated to things?
Yeah, I think so. I think there's some things that I maybe don't really understand, or that I just think are going to go this way or going to happen this way. And I think he kind of helps me to show like what the reality is, I guess, of how the game is. And I don't know, it's just like small details that he helps me a lot with. So it's definitely good to have him around.
Yeah, and obviously the Fire went through a big rebranding before the season. Kind of got a little bit of mixed reviews. As someone who's kind of played with the team for a while, what are your thoughts on the new rebranding?
I mean, I like the old one and I like the new one. I think I don't know, it's definitely a good change for me. I think everything that they're trying to do, even with the new coaching staff, the way they handle everything around the club feels different and different for me. So I think they're making good changes for the club, and I think it's a really positive move for everyone.
Yeah, that's not the controversial answer I was going for, man. I was going for like something I could put on the headline of the video.
Bring back the badge.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
Yeah.
No, I like it.
Cool. All right, so we're going to transition now into the rapid fire round. So I'm going to shoot off some quick, fun questions for you, put you on the hot seat a little bit, and then we can go from there.
All
right, cool. So we mentioned, Chicago native. Everybody knows about the deep dish pizza, but I have a good friend from out there, and I visited him, and he showed me that there's, the thin tavern style pizza that kind of gets lost in the mix. So what are your thoughts? What are your preferences between the deep dish and the thin crust?
For like a one-time thing, I would probably go with deep dish.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me, definitely as an athlete, just because it's really heavy.
Yeah.
And having that like really often is hard. So I mostly go with just regular pizza,
Mm-hmm.
but I think if I had to choose just one time, it'd probably be deep dish.
So you go for the home run every once in a while rather than those base hits every more regularly. Yeah.
For sure.
Going back to your brother, I was doing a little research. I saw on his Instagram page he calls himself a FIFA god. So who's better at FIFA between you and your brother?
I don't know. I would say it's pretty even. I think growing up he would always beat me,
Yeah.
but I think it's pretty even now. So
You
I
caught
think
up
he
to him.
beat me last game, so
Oh.
I guess he is.
Does,
I don't know if caught up, but I'm getting there.
how competitive does it get between you two?
Not that much. I think before it used to a lot. I would honestly like cry when he would beat me like literally every day. But I think now he has his own ultimate team. I have my own ultimate team, so we kind of put most of our energy towards that and not really like 1v1 against each other. But before it was definitely got heated.
Yeah, so I'm pulling up right now this picture of you. It's an old Halloween costume. You're in the full Joker getup with the hair and the makeup and everything. How long did that makeup take to put on? Can you kind of take us through that costume choice?
I don't know why. I've always been a fan of the Joker, even in like the Dark Knight and stuff like that. I think that year I was really hoping for Power Rangers I think that was with my girlfriend. And she didn't really want Power Rangers, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, to
and we went
defer
with
to
the second
her.
choice, which was the Joker. And she actually did all the makeup. I don't even know if it was makeup. It was just like paint.
From far away, it looks like cinema quality, set quality makeup there.
It does. She actually did a really good job. Yeah, I was surprised. It was like, I think we bought the paint that same day and then just like tried it out one time, and she actually did really well with it. So credit to her for that.
That's the best last minute costume ever.
Yeah.
All right, just to wrap things up, you're a UNC Tar Heel alum. Obviously, when you think of Tar Heel soccer, the women's program has been incredible. Probably one of the top in the nations, if not the top. So I'm going to give you three names, three legends who put on that powder blue jersey, and you got to choose start one, bench one, cut one. All right?
Start one, bench one, cut one.
Yeah. All right, so the names we got: Mia Hamm, Tobin Heath, and Crystal Dunn. Start one, bench one, cut one.
Oh, man. That's hard. I haven't really seen a ton of Mia Hamm, but obviously she's like the legend. I want to cut her just because I don't know her.
Hey man, that's fair game. You could do that.
I might, honestly. The game might have been completely different at the time too. I think I'd probably have to go with starting Tobin Heath. I think she's really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut Crystal Dunn. Is that the other one?
Yeah, Crystal Dunn. Yeah.
And I might have to bench Mia Hamm. I got to keep her on the bench at least. That's I'll just use her as a super sub.
Yeah. All right. Well, you survived the hot seat. Thanks again for joining us, man. Do you have any last shout outs that you kind of want to throw out there?
Not on the top of my head. I think we're good.
All right, awesome, man. Mauricio, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. And to everyone watching, thanks for tuning in. For Urban Pitch and Mauricio Pineda, I'm Ramsey Abushala, and we'll see you next time.